Okay. All right. So now I'm officially starting. Thanks everybody for coming. I really appreciate you being here. My name is Laura Jackson. I am the volunteer coordinator at AHC. My coworkers, Melissa and Gabby, are going to help run this meeting. We're going to give you an overview of AHC, and then we're going to go into breakout rooms. If everybody could put themselves on mute now, that would be a big help. So put yourself on mute, but once you go in the breakout rooms, you'll have a lot of time to ask questions, so you can take yourself off mute then. Okay, so thanks for coming. And here we go. So AHC, we are an affordable housing organization. We were founded in Arlington about, well, more than 40 years ago. Right now we have 50 properties that are in Arlington, Alexandria, Falls Church, Fairfax, Montgomery County, Baltimore County. So we've grown to be a big organization. We're housing about 18,000 people in our various affordable housing complexes. But what we're going to talk about tonight are all the programs that we have in Arlington. So our education programs and our social service programs. So I am part of the resident services team, and my coworkers here, we're all part of the resident services team in Arlington. In addition to doing the education programs, which we will talk a lot more about, we do a lot of social service programs, and particularly since the pandemic. So we've been doing food distributions every week. And if anybody's interested in volunteering for that, we do need more food distribution volunteers. We've been doing a lot of eviction prevention work. So, and just to be clear, AHC is not going to be evicting anybody due to COVID. But we've also been helping people access the federal funds that are available. So we've been doing a lot of outreach to residents that are behind on their rent. The financial literacy programs and health and wellness programs, we've been able to partner with different agencies and do that virtually now. So moving ahead with our programs. And community building is the one that we're not quite back to yet. One of these pictures is of our Thanksgiving feast. So we used to do that in our centers, and we really hope to be able to do that and back to school barbecues and things like that again one day. And to be clear, all of these photos are pre-COVID. So we do require everyone to wear masks now. Oh, and a backpack drive. So we give out backpacks to all of the elementary school students at all of our properties in Arlington. So it's about 900 backpacks that we give out in August. So that's exciting. Okay, I'm gonna turn it over to my coworker, Melissa. I went too fast. There you go.
Hi, everyone. My name is Melissa. I am the Resident Services Manager at Virginia Gardens. And I'm just going to talk to you all a little bit today about the educational programs that we offer. We offer an after-school program for students kindergarten through 5th grade. Along with that, we also do a teen program, which is teen tutoring for grades 6th through 12th, a college and career readiness program, which is for 11th and 12th graders, a summer camp, which we actually just wrapped up, and a career development program. These educational programs are offered across our 7 centers, plus our CCR program. So the Apex, which is near Glebe and Gunston, Fort Henry Gardens, Gates of Ballston, Harvey Hall, the Shelton, Virginia Gardens, Woodbury Park, and the College and Career Readiness Program. So they are offered to all of our sites and the children that we have that are in 11th and 12th grade. And I am going to turn this over to Gabby.
Hey everyone, my name's Gabby. I am the College and Career Readiness Manager, and I'm here to talk about our COVID procedures. So for this school year, we are hoping to be in person. We are currently in person, but we are following COVID safety procedures. And also the things that we're following is Arlington Public Schools county schedule. So right now they're in person. So because of that, we'll be in person. But if that changes, then that is something that we'll follow as well. We are also requiring our staff, volunteers, and our students to be vaccinated. So students or anyone over the age of 12 must be vaccinated. And a proof of vaccination should be shown to Laura. So Laura would just take a quick peek of the card and then good to go. For this year, we're also following or requiring everyone to wear masks inside, indoors. We're also doing health screenings, so quick COVID questionnaires just to make sure everything is okay. COVID test if needed. And we're also enforcing a strict and thorough cleaning procedure just to make sure that everybody is safe. And so the best part, the positive side, everything great of the programs are our results. So 83% of our summer camp students saw improvement in sight words and their math facts. 90% of elementary school students read on grade level or made meaningful progress. 69% of our teens maintain a GPA of 3.0 or higher. And 100% of seniors graduated from high school and were admitted to college. And to add on to that, 31 of our seniors in the College and Career Readiness Program collectively won over $3 million in scholarships and gift aid. And so all of this success is made possible by our amazing volunteers. So that's all of you in this meeting.
I'm going to email this volunteer agreement to everybody tomorrow. So it is a virtual form that you will just initial at home. So you don't need to print it out at all. But I just wanted to go through a few things that you're going to be agreeing to see if anybody has any questions. The first thing is that we're asking you to commit to volunteering once a week. And of course, you might go on vacation, get sick, just stay in touch with the people at your center, the staff at your center, even if it is 5 minutes before program starts. If you can let them know, then they'll be able to reconfigure what they're doing. So that is the first point of the volunteer agreement. The next one is confidentiality. So a lot of you live in Arlington or very close to Arlington. You're working with people, you're going to be volunteering with people that live in Arlington. So you might see classmates, neighbors, you might see the people that you're volunteering with at the grocery store. We just want you to keep it confidential, especially anything that you hear students are sharing something with you. Please keep everything confidential. If you're hearing something that you want to talk about, just talk to the staff at your center, or you can always reach out to me. So COVID's on everybody's mind still, unfortunately. The next point of the volunteer agreement is that you are agreeing to please stay home if you're sick with any symptoms. Stay home if you've been exposed. Get in touch with your staff, but stay home. And when you do come to volunteer, you're agreeing to wear a mask correctly. The next point is boundaries. So we are asking you to commit to having healthy boundaries with your students. You are not going to ask them personal questions about their family life, about medical conditions, about, you are going to be asking them about school because you're there to help them with school, but not other things. If they share with you, that's fine. That's understandable. I'm not saying shut them down, saying, no, we can't talk about this if they bring up something, but, just listen, take it in, respond, talk to staff if you have any concerns. The next thing is about how to be a friend by social media. So you're not going to friend this is more relevant to teens, but it's a great way to get to know the teen. So if you want to show them a silly cat video on your phone or want to ask them, what they have on the Instagram feed, that's fine. Just don't follow each other or friend each other or whatever the correct terminology is on all the different platforms. Same thing about taking photos or videos. Don't do that on your phone, your personal phone. You're with the little kids, they're completely adorable. We have phones. All of our staff have smartphones. They can take photos for you. We can share it on our social media and you can like it that way, but don't have it on your personal phone. We do not endorse you doing anything with the students outside of our program. So you're really hit it off with your student, you know they love the zoo. We would not endorse you taking them to the zoo. And then gifts. Sometimes people ask about giving their student a gift. I'm not going to say no to that, but I want you to talk to the staff at your center if you want to do that. And I'm not implying that you need to do that or that it's universally done at all. But we wouldn't want one student to get a gift and all the other students to watch and wonder why they didn't get one. We do a lot around the holidays, partner with different places to get gifts for our students. And so we'll be doing that. But if you want to do that, just talk to the staff where you're volunteering. The next thing that you're going to agree to, as long as you're 18 and older, is that we're asking you to do that mandated reporter training. I'm going to send the link to that again when I send the volunteer agreement tomorrow. So please take the time to do that. It's about an hour and it's important. And then the last thing, well, two more last things, is we're here to support you. So I'm the volunteer coordinator. I'm supporting all of the centers, but you have two people at your center that are there to support you. So if you are don't know what you're supposed to be doing, having a problem, whatever it is, or have a great story to share, but please go to the center staff either in person there or by phone or by email so that they can support you. We won't know that it's not going well if you don't let us know. So please do that. And then the last part of this volunteer agreement is a COVID waiver. And it has got a lot of legal language, but essentially we're saying that as hard as we're going to try to keep everybody safe, we cannot promise that nobody will get COVID by doing this. So we'll be agreeing to that as well. So are there any questions? I know that some of you or just getting started in the paperwork process. You've gotten to meet the staff where you're going. Once you send in all that paperwork to me, I'll send an official introduction so that you'll have the staff's email and be able to get in touch about a start date. Are there any questions? You can put them in the chat or you can speak up.
I think I've done all the paperwork, that the volunteer agreement. So did you just say you're going to send confirmation that you've received that, or how do we know, how do I know if I still need to do something?
I am going to send out that volunteer agreement. It's brand new for this year because it has a different COVID language in it. And so everybody's going to need to do that, even if they're a returning volunteer. But if you're a returning volunteer, you should have already done that mandated reporter training. So you do not need to do that again. You only need to do that once. But the volunteer agreement, everybody needs to do. And somebody has written a great comment about what if they know somebody else that wants to volunteer. Yes, please refer people to us. We very much need more volunteers. A few of our centers almost have enough volunteers, but a lot of them don't. So please spread the word. That's actually going to be in my email tomorrow, a little paragraph that you can send to your friends to let them know about how great this is. So we would love your help in that way. Let's see. Oh, we were going to take a picture. Is it okay if we take a picture, everybody? You're going to do that for me, Melissa? Thank you. Okay, so if you're just learning about all of this and you're wondering what the next steps are, I'm going to send out an email with the different, it's 4 things that you need to do: a background check, a volunteer information sheet, this mandated reporter that I've been talking about. Oh, and you need to send me, all volunteers are required to be vaccinated. So you'll need to send me a photo of your vaccine card. Anybody else? All right, well, thank you so much for coming tonight. Thank you for being willing to volunteer. We have a great program, but it's because we have great volunteers. So thank you. And you're welcome. I'm going to stay on. So if you want to ask a question,